Hello, buddy. I just wanted to make an update to something I did, or to a couple videos I did a while back. So I'm sure most of you probably know about the whole QuantumTV, all of that. So there's actually something that needs mentioning when it comes to that whole situation. Since my last video on the whole situation, QuantumTV has, for unrelated issues to the previous statements, he's going to be facing criminal charges. I did not look deep enough into it to actually see if it was one or two separate charges. But in my time of watching, watching the information roll in and looking at it, I did see that there are two things he could be charged with. One being interfering with a police investigation, which is not a good charge. Like in Florida, actually in most places that is a felony. But his charges both stem from Florida. Or would, like, because there's that, and then there's also domestic violence. The maximum sentence in the state of Florida for those charges is life in prison, with a huge fine.
That frozen monster. It would have woken up when you opened...
Hey, fuckwit. I know what I'm doing, okay?
Clearly. Why did you run off then?
When I saw you, Your ugly fucking face scared the shit out of me.
What can I do to redeem myself?
Replace my fucked up bow?
Do I have the stuff to craft for a bow?
I'll make you one.
I bet the broken one will be in better shape.
Okay, fuck you too, bitch. But, yeah, so... not a good situation in general. Well, you know what, bitch? Just take mine.
Well?
You can have my bow.
But, yeah, the whole situation's messed up with that.
With this dude.
Most people would have said, fuck off, Vic, and left.
Not very...
Why did you do this for me?
It's not a good situation to begin with. Just being honest.
It's my fault you lost yours.
Sure as shit
with the
was your fault,
charges,
fuckwit.
so with the charges
this.
that are going on,
Is it yours?
This belonged to a
it's
friend.
not good.
She died when the earth went
He
from cold
most
to
likely, with what I did see, he
sorry.
will most likely end up in jail.
I must have something in my eye.
I think it's a little bit funny
I
with
use her hairpin to pick locks.
how much he
no
does.
No noise, no monsters. Here, take something. I owe you.
You're trying to hand me things? My inventory's full. Here, join my
I
camp.
need someone with your resourcefulness in my camp.
Fuck it. I'll go. But that doesn't mean I'll stay.
But yeah, the whole situation's not good to begin with. Sorry, I know I'm talking a little bit in circles, but I just don't know where to begin with this. Because he said some off things, for sure, but... my God. Like, this is just not This is not something I genuinely expected from him. I think I had made jokes about it at one point, but I don't think I made them publicly. I think I made them like with some of my friends. The situation with him, I might keep updated with it, I might not. I have kept an eye on some YouTubers who he went against during his whole escapade. So with his escapade that he had going on, I'm sure I did mention a couple of them by name before, which would be Mischief, the Act Man. Oh, I'm trying to think of others that I've mentioned, because I don't want to mention new ones if I don't have to. But I digress. The situation stems primarily from a domestic violence situation regarding his, in the reports, estranged wife. Now, because of the fact it hasn't, at least to my knowledge, went through court yet, I have to say they are allegations at current time. With that being said, with the statements he has said, I do believe that it is highly likely. For those of you who are randomly seeing this, statements he has said in the past are comparing. He made strange comments about, and this is part of what caused a huge uproar. It's not about the review he did, it's about how he did it. But there are allegations because of
Completely useless.
I'm trying so hard to think of how to word things so I don't say something wrong. So he did an Elden Ring review. That's what sparked everything regarding him. That Elden Ring review, he compared people who like Elden Ring to abuse victims. At one point when he was playing God of War Ragnarok, he was talking about Faye, which, if you do not know who that is, that's Kratos, the main character of the God of War series, wife. And he said that she needed punched in the mouth, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said she needed punched in the mouth because her attitude, I think. I watched bits and pieces of his thing, so, like, it was during the scene where she makes a joke to Kratos about having to do all the work because, well, they're married. It's married couples joke. It's fine, whatever. It's not like one thing or another. It's regardless. The whole thing, the whole time he was talking, he just kept saying things like, "Oh my God, shut up! Can I just walk away?" When it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a nice moment showing how Kratos has matured since he destroyed an entire pantheon. Um, and he takes it
Goo bag here.
to a level far beyond what it should have been. Where the hell? Oh, there's the map. I am just blind. So I'm facing this way. I need to go back this way, I think. Southeast. But, and he's, in some of his stuff, he has made comments like that. And, well, to be honest, it doesn't really affect me, so I don't pay that much attention. But, with that being said, it's not like I haven't paid attention. A lot of what he said has been off color. Which, again, not like I have any say in any of that. The statements he has said in the past, do I think it's likely he probably has committed domestic abuse? Yes. I have absolutely no way of confirming or denying that. These are only allegations at the time as of the time being. Until it is taken to court, there is no way to confirm one way or another.
Over here!
Allie, we have someone new in the camp. Just came in from the wild. She goes by Vic.
I saw her in the fringes of the camp, alone. I don't think Vic likes being around other people much.
But it's whatever. Like, that is his business. That is his estranged wife's business. Using the term from the reports. I did see because I have kept up from the other people who were involved in the whole situation with him. Because honestly, if it wouldn't have been for the whole situation, I probably wouldn't have noticed some of them. And some of them are actually really nice. I really enjoy some of the things I've seen. If it wouldn't have been for him, I probably wouldn't know half. Well, I wouldn't know a couple of the YouTubers I watch. I'd be pretty sad about that, to be honest. But, having said all that, and I am winding down here, I know it's a little bit shorter than I normally do, but with the whole situation being said and done, I honestly, with what I've read from the reports, I believe justice will be done one way or another. I have seen the reports. It seems pretty cut and dry. I'll leave you guys to draw your own conclusions. The reason, I don't know if I stated it in this attempt of recording, I've had to reattempt this multiple times because I've accidentally said information that I shouldn't have, and I've went through each of them, clipped, like, each of them. I didn't want to clip too much out because some of them, I said it, realized it, and just scrapped it, but this is something I'm just doing this recording to get the information out there. No, I'm not showing any of the documents because with them being legal documents as well as arrest records, I do not want to accidentally dox him. by forgetting to censor something or cutting something out, things of that nature. This is a very serious situation. I don't want to downplay that. Do I personally believe it's a little bit funny that a year ago or around a year ago, he was like fucking with all manner of YouTuber just for, well, simply put, doing their jobs. YouTube is a place where you can record, edit, modify content, things of that nature. Like, what they were doing was all in the fair use. And he was essentially tormenting them. If it wouldn't have been for some coverage that people like the Act Man were doing at the time, one YouTuber would have just not had one YouTuber would be way less known currently than he is now. Do I think he would have gotten to this point over a longer period of time without the extra publicity? Definitely. If you haven't seen him, go check out Mischief's channel. He was one of the first people to put anything about, and I say one of because there were others, but he was one of the first people to like step up against QuantumTV. I just think it's funny. I was planning on recording this today, and I looked at my feed on YouTube, and I actually saw Mischief covered this. One thing he said that got me was that YouTube can't bail him out this time, which is a comment on the fact that YouTube pretty much just forgot evidence, just got rid of evidence against him to begin with, against his claims. Which is in no way, shape, or form fun. But yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, I feel really bad. If he is innocent, I'm gonna feel bad, and I will post an apology if I'm wrong. I personally believe he is definitely capable of it. Without a doubt, I believe he is capable of it. He strikes me as the kind of person that would do this kind of thing. And I don't feel bad in the slightest stating that. But I'm gonna cut it here because, well, this has went on longer than I was anticipating. And I did plan on just making this like a little 10-minute little segment. And it's already at 19 minutes. If these allegations are proven correct and he is actually taken in, like put in prison or jail or whatever they decide to do, I will attempt to make an update video on this, going over any facts used, things of that nature. Well, depending. I will try to avoid previously mentioned things like doxing, though depending on the nature of what it is, I might have to state certain information, but I will refrain from using names, addresses, anything like that used in the record. I will do my best to limit the information in order to protect privacy. Not that being online really gives you privacy nowadays. But hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Till next time. Later.